Let's talk about consulting in the client engagement area. How can we talk about strengthening the relationships that we have with our customers? And to me, it's about being easy to do business with as a foundation. It's about managing each one of those interactions and ensuring that the people that you've got that touch clients each day are empowered. They use the language that your customers use to describe processes, and they just act and make decisions to be easy to do business with. Um, Kind of as a subset of that, I had a boss that used to say, the customer's not always right, but the customer is always the customer. That meaning that clients hire us to provide advice and guidance based on the expertise of what we deliver for them every day. So they may come to us and ask things that may not have an opportunity to be successful. It may not be the right thing that you want to do for the customer, and they just don't know it. So they're not always right, but there is a way to be easy to do business with, to come up with suggestions on how to improve that decision and make a recommendation that'll actually get them to where they want to be and not create any problems for them. So my consulting around this area is about turning clients into raving fans, for them to be promoters and not detractors, for them to be promoters and not neutral, using the net promoter score type language. It's about looking at your relationships. I have this thing called the hug factor. So you've got a net promoter score. My thing is the hug factor. So when your team gets together with your client's team at a location for a meeting, for an update, are those people hugging each other? The people who deal with each other day to day, do they have that close enough of a relationship that they feel comfortable doing that? Now, that isn't the sole measure, but I always kind of used it when I went on a field visit with my teams, and there was that friendly interaction to get started. I knew that they had developed a really good rapport, and that they'd share issues, and stuff that didn't work well would not be a complete destruction, complete blow up. So what's in this process? It's about looking at how you manage contracts. It's looking at the cadence of communications. Is it quarterly business reviews and the content that goes along with that? It's a report card that shares information back and forth on how well you're doing, but it has to be in a frame, and it has to be a level of quality that your client agrees with the accuracy of that data. I've been in meetings where clients said, I don't agree with that. We're not doing that well. And so it's an opportunity to make sure that it's a dialogue and an ongoing measurement of how you're doing that you both agree with. It's about how you negotiate contracts. It's about how you manage pricing. It's about how you bring value to your customers every day. We used to have a process called Major Client Plan, and one of the elements of that was looking at, if I were to resell this client today, what products and services and approaches would I bring to them today that I didn't have available to me when I first brought them on as a client, and not losing the opportunities to bring those changes and improvements to them today, even during a contract, and not waiting to the end of the contract to come up with these types of things. So my approach will be to work with your teams to look at all the processes, all the handshakes, your service delivery performance, and then all the cadence of accountability and cadence of communications with your customers to make sure that they are actual world class, and that you're doing what your clients expect of you and beyond.